I was visiting a Fortune 10 company. We were designing a leadership development program for executives. We were doing focus group interviews. I sat there through the first 2 hours of various focus groups and said nothing because I was looking for something. With 5 minutes left in the last focus group, it suddenly came to me. I finally spoke up. I said, I'd like to ask a question. If you answer this question, you'll probably shape the program we're designing, but you'll probably also alter this company. Well, that caught their attention. I said, here's my question. What is the one thing that keeps you from being a great leader? The room went deadly silent. Two people asked for clarification of the question. Finally, one woman spoke up. She told a story. She spoke from her heart. We went around the table and everybody did the same. I wrote down what they said. I went home and I looked at that sheet of paper for hours. Why? Because on that paper was authentic data. I made sense of it. I reduced it to 4 categories. And basically, those categories were the following. 1, how do I change the beliefs of that guy over in the next silo? How do I get them to cooperate with us in pursuing the common good? 2, how do I change the beliefs of that monster who's my boss? How do I get him to let me do the thing I think is right? 3, how do I get my people to fully trust me? Finally, how do I get myself to do the hard things I need to do? Now, across those 4 categories, there's a common denominator. The denominator is belief. How do I change the beliefs in the next silo? How do I get my boss to change his beliefs? How do I get my people to change their beliefs? How do I change my own beliefs? Now, that's a tremendous challenge because you and I know what's right. And over time, what we know is right becomes dysfunctional. If we are fully conscious and aware and learning, we're constantly discarding old beliefs and replacing them with new, more powerful beliefs. 2 days later, I sat with the CEO. I told the CEO that story and said, I think that story tells me what it is you're trying to do. CEO said, what's that? I said, you're trying to turn a knowing company into a learning company. The CEO almost came out of the chair. Said, that's exactly right. You see, that's what every company needs to do. Every organization needs to do. The natural inclination of human experience is to rely on what we know and to avoid the work of learning. Leaders are engaged in the process of learning constantly, and one of the things they're learning is how to make it possible for other people to learn.